देख मैं बोलता हूँ एक एक चुस्की लगा के नीचे जाके
मैं पकड़ा
आपको बोल माइंड फ्रेश चले चले फिर बाद में जाने को मिलेगा जल्दी चल
अब तो आगे जाते हैं ना
फिर चुस्की लगा के आ जाएगा तुम्हें आ रही हो
अरे तुम बोला सारा एपिसोड
हाँ
Mukul is looking at Sam's bag.
बस मत
तुम काम का बैग बघतोय.
टेक्स्ट बुक वाला बैग है ये है ना जब बुक देखा मैंने ट्रू तेरा नहीं तो किसी का बैग में जाना अच्छा हम तो कुछ भी ले सकते हैं तुझे क्या करना है और अपना बैग में देख नहीं तुझे तो बैग पे देख रहा है तू हंस क्यों रहा है तेरे को फनी के कुछ जोक सुना रहा क्या
मैं हंसा ना.
क्या खिकारा मैंने कब किया मैंने सिर्फ ना इधर छोड़ता है दूसरे का मुंह मत देख छाती ठेका के
ये लेटर मिला.
लेटर नहीं मिला इसमें मैं लेटर नहीं देखा वो बता रहा ऐसे नहीं कहता
लिख रहा है
Shit, shop, shit. Shit, shop, shit.
नमस्ते कौन सा है 20 मार्क्स वाला है सब स्वयं भगवान दिखाई देंगे इसको ये वाला होता है वो एम्बुलेंस वाला तुम सबको मेरे भाई को एकदम मार डालो वो चल रहा है एक बार एम्बुलेंस बोल दो तो तुम
और सामने चला मैं अंदर बैठ तो है
वेट तो आई
मैंने अंदर लगा दिया
वेट तो है
लेके गया वो लेके गया
एक आदमी क्या क्या देखा
तेरे पर नाम से स्केट की है हमने मारे थे
कौन देखता है टीचर का
नहीं पर देखा मैंने
नहीं करना चाहिए
मैं बोल रहा एक दिन जा सकते हैं
ओके
ओके
थर्ड तक डिस्कस किया
हम हमारा
थर्ड
चला
तक
गया बेटा बुक ले है ना ये वाला बेटा से so one can sit down and
कौन सा नहीं
तुम्हारे पास है ना टेक्स्ट बुक
टेक्स्ट बुक क्या है वॉल्यूम नहीं मैंने 1 और 3 दोनों ले एक्सेप्ट 2 वो है
पहले तीन आंसर्स लिखे did you all write the first three answers
writing the third one
write the third one then we'll discuss the remaining three
जैसा बोला तो
Finished writing? You wrote first three answers?
yes ma'am
All three answers? First three?
I don't want questions. I thought I will answer.
Fourth one.
that is the narrator
Why was the author not sorry to walk away from the old Dakota?
I'm fine.
because
Okay, fine.
Can you explain the question?
it's a statement from the.
Why was the author? The author, no, when he gets down from the old Dakota, when he lands, he says he was not sorry to walk away from the old Dakota. Why was he not sorry?
Because of the experience.
Okay. और क्या लिखोगे? अभी उसको डिस्क्राइब करना है. सारा आंसर मोरलेस सारे क्वेश्चंस का सेम ही है.
Landed on the runway after coming, like he received.
कहाँ
He
पे
was
रहते हैं
believed to be alive and
Small exercises.
not wish to see the Dakota, the airplane, as it was in the middle of the night when he had experience. Very accurate answer.
तो इसको ना सिंपलीफाई करने के लिए you will write that the author he had to enter the cloudy storm storm clouds as there was little क्या लिखा था हमारे में? As there was little fuel, as there was no enough fuel, he had to cut across the stormy clouds. Once he entered the stormy clouds, he realized that his instruments, his radio,
his compass had
compass
all stopped
stopped
working.
working. He had no sense of direction. That's when he got very afraid. Okay. He then saw another plane. He followed that plane, and that
With no
plane.
lights.
Yeah, he saw the plane. That's enough. That he followed that plane, and with the help of that plane helped him to land safely on an unknown airport. Since this was a very harrowing experience or a nerve-wracking experience for harrowing or a horrible experience for the narrator, and therefore he was not sorry to walk away from older. इसके लिए क्या लिखोगे? It was a
Horrific experience
horrific experience for the narrator
to fly it.
नहीं पूछो. Yes. Experience turbulence. Now remember, ये जो हम लोग ने लिखा है ना, whatever we have written so far, that it was a clear day, and then he experienced, suddenly he realized there was not enough fuel, the cloudy storms, he entered it, lost sense of direction, सब कुछ बंद कर दिया. ये सारी story तुमको most of the questions में लिखनी है, okay? So वो एक याद रखना, whether it is for 2 marks, 3 marks, 4 marks. 3 marks, 4 marks में definitely लिखना है, 2 marks में थोड़ा कम लिखना है, okay? Only one last sentence will be different for each. For the fourth one, the last sentence is, it was a very horrific experience, and therefore he was not. What shocked the narrator after landing safely?
The black airplane was
Not there.
Okay. So when
Book से देखा.
नहीं क्या है? I can explain. This बहुत easy है. उसमें क्या है?
again, अगर ये 3 marks के लिए question है, you will write his experience, how he entered, और यहाँ पे मत लिखो. But I'm telling you, in the exam, you will write his entire experience, how he entered the clouds, everything stopped working, He followed the black aeroplane Then the black aeroplane also, when there was very little fuel remaining, the black aeroplane, with the help of the directions given by the black aeroplane, he landed safely on an unknown airport. When he went to the control tower and as he wanted to find out about the aeroplane, as he wanted to thank the pilot for guiding him, he realized, he was told that
it was not showing.
there was no black aeroplane flying in the sky. So you only write the last part. The narrator wanted to thank the pilot of the black aeroplane. वो पूरी स्टोरी मत लिखना. See, if you simply copy this, तो तुमको आंसर्स याद रहेंगे. See, that's what I was saying. कि सारे क्वेश्चंस के लिए कुछ पॉइंट्स, मेन पॉइंट सेम ही है. वो लास्ट का पॉइंट हर जगह अलग अलग हो रहा है. Describe the narrator's experience very fluid. वो तो तुमको आ गया. It was a clear sky. There was not a single cloud. He was in a good mood. It was night from France to England. Then suddenly he saw. What did he see? Stormy clouds. And there was very little fuel. He decided to take the risk and entered the stormy cloud. Then what happened? Yeah. What is everything? Other instruments stopped working. Okay. He was very scared. Right. He was very frightened. And then, however, with the help of another aeroplane, he managed to cross the clouds and land safely. Here's the answer. Now, fourth answer. Why was the author not sorry to walk away? Seeing the runway, यही पहले वाला part. It was flying, stormy cloud, he entered the cloud. Now is the last line change. The narrator asked the lead woman in the control center. The last line यहाँ पर अलग है. This was a very horrific experience for the author, and therefore he was not sorry to walk away. Okay. What shocked the narrator after landing safe? फिर से वो ही पार्ट लिखना है. और सिर्फ लास्ट में what will you write? He wanted to thank the pilot of the black plane for helping him land safely. But when he landed, when he checked, when he asked about the black aeroplane at the control center, they informed him that there was no black aeroplane flying in the sky. एक लाइन अलग है, बाकी सारी हिस्ट्री सब क्वेश्चंस में सेम ही है. Why did the narrator follow the pilot of the last word, please? Don't discuss this. Naisha, will you give this answer? Sixth one.
Because he was clueless.
One is
I know the answer.
Vyom, will you give the answer?
Can't help the answer.
Huh? Yeah? Third का answer देना, there no?
That.
Aisha, will you give the answer? Why did the narrator follow the pilot of another aeroplane?
So the narrator followed the pilot of another aeroplane because he realized that he is lost in the stormy clouds and he lost all the
Sense of direction.
and he was not even connected with the control rooms of any airlines. So he decided to follow the black aeroplane which he saw flying across and was signaling him to follow him. He followed the aeroplane and soon landed on a
Unknown?
runway.
Since he had lost any sense of direction, he decided, and when he saw,
That
he
was
thought,
his only chance of landing safely, basically.
as he thought that it was his only chance to land safely, he decided.
Information.
What have you written?
The pilot of Old Dakota followed the black aeroplane because he was stuck in the snow and was not able to come out clean. The pilot of black aeroplane called him to follow his plane to get out.
Get out.
So you would say that he had lost all sense of direction and thought this was his only chance to land safely.
Last one.
Land safe, not get out
Nothing gets
of the storm. Get out of the storm.
See.
मैप होगी तुम्हारी? लिख रहा था?
How do you like it? It's fine.
Do you have another just poems there?
The volume is just, I have all the volumes. हाँ
मैंने दूसरी वॉल्यूम डाली कौन सी है
हाँ इसमें ही है सेकंड वॉल्यूम में ही है लिटरेचर एंड
All
पोएट्री यस I think of all poems in our syllabus.
Is there in your syllabus?
इसमें बॉल बॉल इसमें नहीं बॉल बॉल
No, how to tell white? Oh yeah, how to tell white animals as well as the ball poem.
बॉल पॉइंट इसका वॉल्यूम 2 है
How to tell white animals? I think we. No, how to tell white animals is not there. I actually did not do it.
वेदिका
Our half syllabus comes in the first exam and the other half comes on the midterms
अरे
itself.
बॉल पोएम कौन सी वॉल्यूम में
First like
वॉल्यूम में है
two.
कुछ नहीं है
Poem वाले section में index पढ़ो.
दस ऑफ नो फाइल
टू में कहाँ है?
चिल्लाई क्यों है डोंट शाउट वॉल्यूम 2 ही लाया मैं मेरे को दिखाई नहीं दे रहा
तो दूसरी वॉल्यूम में होगा वो देख लो. पोएट्री इसमें ही लिखा है तो मैंने यही assume किया.
Poetry वहाँ पे सिर्फ दो.
बस तूने पोएम लिखा है तो तूने अज्यूम किया कि इसमें
तो मैं मेरी क्या गलती जब उधर
अरे तेरी कोई गलती नहीं है शट अप यार
क्या
वो
हुआ?
एग्री फालतू मत चिल्लाती रहती है
थर्ड वॉल्यूम में है.
अरे but she did not say anything to you. Why are you getting upset?
His problem. That is anger issue.
yes more so
Man is suffering very losses.
What do the animals want? वो है क्या?
नहीं
What? How to tell the
white animals नहीं है.
portion में नहीं है ना? Final portion में है.
Final question में नहीं. I teacher ने mark नहीं करा.
हाँ वही इसीलिए मैं.
I got confused between this and tiger and this because both of them are about animals. I'm too smart for this world, so I love it. Not funny.
You have to understand the.
Man's pain.
What?
He yelled at me, so they're justifying him.
That's unfair. You can't yell at anyone.
friends
And I'll cry now to make it worse.
And no, you don't cry. You don't have to cry.
yes too much
Ruined my
no one should
childhood.
cry unnecessary Ma'am,
And
we laugh at little things. I
And
just
and no one should shout and get irritated for no reason.
we should
Whatever
not be
problem
depressed.
and losses
Dust
you
or
have,
snow.
keep them at home.
Dust or snow. Ma'am, I can see.
You should be happy in little things also.
She will cry after 6 months. I'm telling you.
Ooh,
She will cry, you will not
Done.
dust or snow.
I bet my money on it.
cry.
I bet she wants that. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
so
go on this program. No, she would not.
Yes,
He
tell
will
us
cry,
what
damn
answer.
sure.
You wrote all the answers?
yes.
Shubham is also damn sure, man. We can totally see her future.
Mama, who is going to do that?
It's not necessary.
I think where she's headed at.
Read the answer.
This guy is when the active fuel the airplane to the storm. As the planes entered the storm, this plane started experiencing turbulence. Sorry, moderate turbulence, and could not say anything. His direction machine system and other systems stopped functioning with the storm. And his his GMS was dead. The CUS, the communication system, was dead too. His aircraft was facing with a fuel shortage and could not operate the aircraft for 10 minutes. Then he saw another black aircraft by his right side, and the pilot of the aircraft gave a signal to follow him. It was a surprise for the narrator as he followed him. As he followed him because he does not have any choice left. And as he landed, he wanted to say thank you, but he saw the surprise that the plane did not land there. So he thought it was natural power, supernatural power.
Okay.
Did he think it was a supernatural power?
It is not.
He probably thought, he probably thought, or intervention by God.
Now I think the
Probably
logic is
thought
very
it
old that we can start to see things.
हाँ मैं भी ऐसा सोचता हूँ होगा ऐसा
No, कुछ भी नहीं.
Head. Okay, मैं सोचता हूँ पहला because ये सही रहेगा.
हाँ एक सोशल मीडिया पे आता है
One answer. I'll ask orally.
Okay.
Ma'am, last one, 6.
61 will be
Wait, I know, but I can remove points.
okay.
I will not.
Okay. Who, according to you, was the rescuer in this strange black aeroplane?
The mystery man.
The rescuer in the strange black airplane,
The
according to
mystery
me,
pilot.
was the pilot's own imagination as he was lost with no direction.
It's widely by imagination. It's not sure.
1 minute, I give you a chance to answer. Don't cut in between. Yes, let her complete.
I forgot, I'll start. Can you repeat the question?
Who was the rescuer in the strange black aeroplane?
The rescuer in the strange black aeroplane could have been the pilot's imagination as he was lost with no direction, and that was his only sense of help to land safely.
If this question is asked for 4 marks, then
Then I described how he was stuck in a storm and he started imagining, and then what he imagined was the pilot waving, and that's how he landed safely.
what will be your answer?
See.
Same?
Copy paste.
Control C.
Control
बाकी
V.
सब भी खुद से लिखेंगे.
Do you have any other answer? Who according to you, created an imagination?
Created by someone higher imagination.
Ma'am, as
And
the
sources
source
for
is
my
contact.
everything.
His every system was being failed and did not have any shortage. He had a shortage. How he failed to know was maybe the pilot had a mindset that he's getting helpless suffering.
That's what I.
Yeah, imagination.
But if इसका system काम नहीं कर रहा उसका.
Yes, he agrees with you. He agrees with you.
So,
It can be either imagination or you can write that there was a plane, it was like a God sent help, And so it is up to you.
Ma'am, why not ghost man?
अरे
अरे
ghost
ghost
is exist ही नहीं करता.
करता है.
मैम करता है. हाँ
They're
करता
very
है.
और ना इसकी आत्मा को भी
हम करता है लेकिन
It is again a figment of your imagination. If you think about it, then you sense it. When you don't think, you don't sense.
No, it's
I never think about
Ma'am,
ghosts.
when we imagine of God, ma'am, whenever we can sense God.
I never.
Ma'am, whenever when we can imagine about God,
Not
we can't
even
sense
there.
God, ma'am. Why only something you feel like?
You don't sense ghost. God is what everything good happens to you. You always want to, give the credit to someone. That is when
It's just a motivation.
From ghost, from
Like Conjuring movie,
From
it
God.
was based on real incident.
yes, Conjuring.
Conjuring, Annabelle and all.
Yes,
And then
yes,
stop it. It's a myth.
it's not
there. It's a real fact.
Yeah.
story.
मैं भी घर में
हम
जाके
कोई बात
पूरा
नहीं
कांच के
सुनते
शीशे में बंद कर दूंगी सब डरते रहना उससे म्यूजियम बना दूंगी
वही ना.
Do we have time?
Yes,
5:48.
A
So
lot
we
time.
have enough time. We can either do the ball poem
Yeah.
or we can do the net.
Ma'am, but the problem is I don't have the book.
Come see.
I don't have the volume.
You have the text.
So exactly.
Yes, I am.
ये कौन से volume है? Sorry.
वॉल्यूम 3 में ये वाली पूरा
और पेज नंबर
90% फील है
फर्स्ट पेज का पेज.
फर्स्ट ही कोई नहीं ये गो टू पे
From the idea of pen.
And France.
Look, ma'am, when she looks like a horror movie character.
you got to pay respect to her. She was a child who died.
Really वही बोला.
That's mean. You cannot say that.
Sorry, I was not doing the story.
Yeah, everyone has a past.
I take my words back. Everything is past.
So why you can? Why
How to tell wild animals. You can do this also.
नहीं है वो.
That is not there.
Just the point.
And the next, this the entire question lesson 5 is gone. Entire 5.
Williams is so interesting. Williams is so pretty. You know, I did not know it was not going to come for the exam. And I had studied this way too much. Which Wikipedia. And no questions came from this chapter. In board.
Encyclopedia is there.
No questions came.
Here and here before that.
My sister sent several questions. That's how I took her idea and I was like, okay, I'll do it properly. Wasted half an hour on this. Could have done it poems better.
Stretch your आलू के व्यापार से तो हमें वो गैस से बंद नहीं कर सकते. मैं तो ऐसा नहीं ऐसा नहीं
So basically, the PCSE.
ये वाला तो कोई ट्रैक नहीं.
I know they're butchering it, I just don't know Marathi. Explain it to me.
It will be hard to even imagine.
I've been living here for
2 months later.
I've been living here for 10 years, it's not difficult.
No, it's not.
तो हमको slow movement. Slow.
बंटी का साबुन slow. बंटी का साबुन slow है. I'm the dad.
The ball poem. Let's read this poem.
Yes.
Okay. The ball poem. Hey, next time, भले भव्या आए ना आए, we are going to do grammar. Okay.
Yes.
So 2 hours class, and we are going to do grammar, tenses, and अगर tenses 1 घंटे में खत्म हो रहा है, तो we go to the next topic. But because we have not done tenses, okay. So next time, make sure.
I came well prepared with my grammar stuff as well.
Yeah.
I'm
What
just not
happened? Have you hurt
recording myself.
yourself?
I'm having a bad
गलत सोए थे. The
They
ball.
are asking anything.
A boy loses a ball. He is very upset. A ball doesn't cost much, nor is it difficult to buy another ball. Why then is the boy so upset?
Because his father had
Read the
died.
poem to see what the poet thinks has been lost and what the boy has to learn from the experience of losing something.
This poem is about a poet who
Okay,
lost
let's
his
poem
father.
read that.
That's why he wrote this poem. And note.
But you sleep now. You should sleep anyways.
Should we go ahead?
Yes.
What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What is he to do? I saw it go, merrily bouncing down the street and then merrily over. There it is in the water. No use to say, oh there are other balls. And you got
Roller and Asu. So sad of you.
वो स्टोरी सुन के वो किया.
Oh,
See, it's sad to lose a toy. इतना भी sad नहीं था. You lost your ball.
What is
It's okay, nice.
Me and Shiva shout out.
an alternate shaking grief fixes the boy. As he stands rigid, trembling, staring down, all his young days into the harbor where his ball lived. I would not intrude on him, but dying another ball is worthless. Now he senses first responsibility in a world of possessions. People will take balls will be lost always, little boy, and no one buys a ball back. Money is external. He is learning well behind his desperate eyes the epistemology of loss. How to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know, and most know many days how to stand up.
You literally stood up.
What is the main gist of the poem?
His dad died. He's sad. The poem, basic of what I take from the poem, because I know the background, is the boy feels this is an author. He's a full-grown man, but he feels like a helpless child who has lost his toy because he can't fathom the fact that his dad is no more, his father figure is no more, and he tries to go after that one toy or the one thing that he does not have, instead of looking over at the other happinesses that he has or like the other external possessions that he may have.
Or simply that as you grow, you will lose things. You will lose your 1 minute. As you grow, you will lose your dear possessions, your prized possessions, and you need to learn to live with it. You cannot have things forever. Now, ball here is just a metaphor used for as a young boy, every young boy is fond of, playing with balls. So you see them, bouncing them on the wall, or just playing with them around. So here this is a metaphor that things that you like to play with and to, so they are their prized possessions. But now he has lost it. In front of his eyes, he saw it going into the stream or the water,
The harbor, yeah.
the harbor. So in the water. So it has disappeared in the water. The ball that he would play with, his prized possession, something that he was so fond of. You must have seen boys like for no reason there will be one football in the house and they'll keep kicking it or they'll keep bouncing it and they'll always come out with it. It's like some girls they're fond of their dolls. The same way the boys they keep bouncing, playing with the balls all the time.
She lost her doll, that's why.
So here this poem, the poet is trying to say that as you grow, there will be certain things you love them a lot, but as you grow, there can be things or people. But as you grow, you might lose them. And when you lose, nothing will remain with you forever. And as you lose them, you have to learn to live with them. You, sorry? Yes.
इसकी पिताजी मर गए यस तो मैं उसे बॉल खेलते तो क्या नहीं
नहीं, यहाँ पे उसने सिर्फ
पिताजी का मन में खिलौना होगा।
पिताजी मर गए ये उसकी बात है। That is his past. There is no reference about that in this poem.
Oh, that's background.
Oh me so it's like lost his mind
Because every boy is fond of playing with balls all over, or like ball, as you say.
He's trying to compare with
People are too kiddish to keep laughing with the word balls. They're laughing because it's the balls. There. So after 1 minute, I started finding it boring. So stop laughing. And let's come back to the ball that we play with. And because every small child, it's a common object that you play with.
Yes.
It's a common childhood memory.
Yes, it's a common childhood memory. And therefore, the metaphor is used. Okay. Now let's read the poem.
Okay.
It's
I seriously doubt तुमको एक तो sentence समझा?
मैम मुझे तो
चलो, let's explain.
कुछ समझा ही नहीं.
Read the first line and explain.
What is the boy now who has lost his
Yeah, what is this boy now? So he's saying, what will he play with now that he has lost his ball?
What is
Okay.
What is he to do?
Oh, what is he to do now? Oh, there is nothing to play. Yes.
Then he bouncing down the street and then he over there it is in the water.
Okay, he says, I saw it go. That
Going
he
in the
was,
water.
yeah, he saw it barely bouncing down the street. He was playing with it, and in front of his eyes, before he could catch, the ball went bouncing down the street straight into the heart.
No used to say, oh, there are other balls. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy as he stands rigid, trembling, staring back.
Okay. He says, fine. He says, no use to say, oh, there are other balls. He says, there's no point in saying, there are other balls, go buy another one, buy a new one.
But it will not be the same.
So he says, something that you play with for so long, it fits in your hand so well, you're so used to holding it, you start getting used to, feeling it in your hand. So he says, yes, he will get a new ball, there will be other toys to play with, but it will not be that same one that there are so many who sleep with their toys.
Yes.
I used to do
So,
that for a very long
No,
time.
I didn't.
I had
know
a
some
There are
everywhere.
people.
Stylish.
Here they have that ball. I remember there are boys they like to play with animals, the small animals.
Yes.
They literally they are so fond of
I used
that.
to have them, like, we would set them up, create
So that's what
memories.
he says that there will be other ones, but he says that an ultimate shaking grief fixes the ball. It is so sad that he has lost his dear play ball.
Favorite ball.
Favorite ball. Yes.
all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. I would not intrude on him. A
Okay,
time
one minute. One minute. So as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. Yeah, so you see, with him, this playing ball was his childhood memory.
Childhood
Was
friend.
his childhood friend, you can say. Childhood friend, childhood companion. So he says, as the ball went into the harbor, all his childhood memories
That's right.
went into the harbor. And then he stood there, rigid,
Sub company.
staring down. Read. Now,
all time another ball.
one minute. I would not intrude on him. Yes.
I would not intrude on him. A time another ball is worthless. Now he senses first responsibility. In a world of possessive
Possession.
possessions,
In the world of he senses first responsibility in the world of possessions. First time he realizes. That another ball, it will cost a dime. Not a big deal. But first time he realized that
people will take balls will cost always little bit, and no one buys a ball back. Money is external. He is learning well behind his desperate eyes the
epistemology of law, that is understanding the nature of laws.
how to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know, and most know many days how to stand.
Yes, now I understood the poem.
So he says, I would not intrude on him. I will not go and interfere with him. Intrude on him means I will not interfere in his matter. A dime, another ball is worthless. Fine, any other ball, new ball is worthless. Now he senses first responsibility in the world of possessions. What is the first responsibility? Either take care of your things very well or you will lose them. And once you lose them, you may not get it back. Now you have to learn to live with something that is being lost. So enjoy them as long as you have. These are the responsibilities of possessions. People will take balls will be lost on you. Somebody will steal from you, people will take it from you, your things that you have will be lost. And no one buys a ball back.
You cannot
You
buy
cannot
those.
buy something that is lost
That was yours.
that was yours. So if you lose a dear one, if you lose a dear possession, you will not get that same thing back. So money is external. You may have enough money, but still that cannot buy something that you have lost. You will buy a new one. लेकिन जो गया है वो नहीं वापस मिलेगा. You will not get the same thing back. He is learning well behind his desperate eyes the epistemology of loss. Now he is learning and understanding the nature of loss, what it means to lose something. How to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know. That means how to stand up means how to bear that loss, forget it, and move. How to face that loss. How to stand up means how to face that loss, understand it, and move on with whatever you have. Knowing what every man must one day know, and most know many days how to stand. That means days will pass, years will pass. You will have to live with the loss that you have faced. So here the playing ball is just a symbol for things that you may lose. Sometimes in your childhood, sometimes when you grow up, things will not remain with you forever. That's the ball. थोड़ी सीरियस पोएम. बहुत ही सीरियस है. कुछ समझा ऊपर?
ये आपके हमको आइडेंटिटी को जो हमको जो चीज खो गई है उसकी चिंता नहीं करना, हम आगे ही बढ़ते रहना है.
Yes, that is the gist of the quote. Something that you have lost, you have lost many times, you have lost forever. So take care of it. So you take care of it as long as you have it. But accept the fact that in future you are going to lose it. Yes. Okay. All your possessions will have an expiry date. When you grow up, you buy a new car and you love your new car. It becomes
Yes.
like many people say,
Buying a new Porsche and then have an accident.
And then writing an essay.
300 words only, please. Can't exceed the word limit.
The memory.
And my dad has so much
The
money, and he can buy me another.
Everything will.
And I still don't have my
then
license.
the whole family will be in jail.
Yes.
And I still don't have my license.
Everyone.
नहीं मसला
Mother.
नहीं हो सकते.
कोई जान ना था.
नाम भी वेदन दियो.
मैं भी बोल रहा हूँ सब पूरी फैमिली गेम खेलेंगे.
How can I
Party
feel
gets
so
so
much?
much.
ये volume भी
I'll go and ask them
Yeah,
that.
volume 3. इतना तुम्हारे चेहरे पे वो जॉय है ना पोएम के बाद ऐसे ऐसे लग रहा है कब घर जाओगे दोनों के
दोनों हम तो
One minute. Let me ask what you have understood. Yo,
Wait. Distraction.
It's in the background.
Full distraction.
But उन्हें वो लाइन समझ में नहीं आ रहा.
There are many more.
there will be many new things, no? New things in your life, but you won't get the same old thing back. So you have to learn. So here they have written, the boy has learned 2 lessons. First, he learned how to cope with the saddening incident. What is the saddening incident here?
He lost his father.
No, Raja, don't go with the father now.
He
That
lost
he has lost
his
his
favorite thing.
favorite ball. Yes. And secondly, he has learned that a loss is inevitable. मतलब हर एक की लाइफ में लॉस आएगा ही किसी ना किसी चीज का. In his, so there is loss is inevitable in personal life. And therefore, person has to face the loss bravely.
Face the loss rate.
Naturally, we have to.
सबसे ज्यादा
अभी लोग निकल तो
relatable stories चाहिए.
Okay. I'll ask Vyoma. We'll start from you. Vyoma, what has gone wrong with the boy?
He has lost his ball.
Vedanta. What did the poet see happen?
His all the memory and
No,
his
what
favorite
is the
thing,
voice?
bouncing in front of him and going in the water
So you can see he saw the ball
and going far from him.
bouncing down the street and finally falling into the water.
Water.
Bouncing down the street and falling into the water. Where did the ball fall into?
Water in the water.
So, what was the condition of the boy after losing his life?
he stood rigid and he was looking and
This
he
happened.
senses the first responsibility.
1 minute.
And please
You tell everything.
He was rigid.
and he was sensing the first
No. You can say he was rigid, that means he was upset. He was rigid and upset about losing the ball. That's it. The first responsibility for that. What is the significance of the lost ball for the boy? With the ball he has lost,
He has lost his old memory.
yes, childhood memory. He has lost. With the, what is the significance of, yes, what is the significance, 1 minute. You will now go home. Ah.
8 minutes.
What is the significance of, what is the significance of the lost ball for the boy?
It was having he was attached to
With
the
the,
ball.
yes, and with the ball, the
Memories
losing
was
of,
there.
yeah, with the losing of the ball, he lost his
His memories.
childhood memory.
See, yes. Paying attention, huh? Yeah.
It was serious talk.
Very serious talk for the. Very serious.
When
for
is
the
he
serious
staring
for the-
down? Where is he staring down?
At the
He's
ball.
staring down at the harbor where the ball
When
is
he
lost.
lost his ball.
Yes.
Does the poet want to intrude in the matter?
No.
No.
Why? But it is not there in the question, so no answer.
What is the cost of a ball?
One time.
Right. 1 minute.
He's staring.
I was
Yes,
paying
go.
attention. Because I was laughing.
Yes, just like you.
What will people buy?
What will people buy?
By doing balls,
Yes.
they won't get the
But it is
same memory.
worthless.
Can a money buy lost ball?
No.
Money can buy new balls but cannot buy the same one that the
Memories.
boy has lost.
Why is money external?
External because we can buy another ball, but internal is memories.
Yes.
Over the memory.
Internal or memories and the emotional loss.
Hey.
Good job. I'm impressed.
You have such nice fancy hair.
Both
So,
the person.
Money is external because money can buy things, but it cannot compensate the emotional loss caused due to the lack
Money can buy
loss of
anything
memories.
except emotions.
Yeah, yes.
Emotional loss, emotional
Emotional loss.
Money can't buy.
Emotions to buy things, yeah.
Money can buy.
It can buy.
What does money buy?
Huh?
Of course, money can buy.
Bungalow.
Of course it can.
This is an argument I raise against everyone. Of course, money can buy happiness.
I know.
What money are you using that is not buying you happiness?
Yes.
You're using it incorrectly, my friend.
True.
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 I am with it.
Thank you so much. I mean, this. Sure.
Same with you.
Yes.
Nice. Is
What is the epistemology of loss?
The nature of loss, right? The nature of losing something is known as the perspective.
Nature of loss. What is the epistemology of loss?
nature of
loss. Or the
understanding the nature of loss.
what lesson is the boy taught here?
The boys.
We
You
should
should
be
take
happy.
care of your things.
I mean, if you have lost something, then
We should be happy.
You should stand up again
We should
and
be rigid.
move on. जो इसने बोला. Stand up again and move on in spite of
Whatever
Crime.
you have lost.
in spite of the
On
loss of
19
child.
November.
What is 19 November?
नहीं उससे move on नहीं हो सकता कभी.
हम इंडिया हार गए first.
Yes.
We hurt हुआ.
That hurts.
Till the behind.
मैम सब मैच जीतने के बाद एक मैच हारी.
मैम पता है पूरा
बंदा फेरा भाई.
फाइनल्स
I just
अरे वाह
T10 खेल रहे थे T10
So,
Cricket.
Vedant will give or you will give the answer? Vedant.
what interfere
Indirectly answer will be given by him.
What does John Berryman? Who's John
The
Berryman?
poet.
The poet. अरे wait ना.
अरे I don't know.
What does John Berryman want to convey through this poem?
हाँ वही तो बोला था
Yes, you should stand rigid and you should
Stand rigid.
Rigid in fear.
Rigid मतलब
I move on from the past
yes.
You said rigid.
So you give a very moral,
part aggressive then move on.
1 minute Vedant. Otherwise लिखना पड़ेगा सब.
No, ma'am.
सोच के आंसर देना.
Me?
Yes.
सोच के Vedant, सोच के.
क्या बोलता? पता है कि सारे
What
लिखो.
does the poet want to convey through this poem?
Convey to this poem.
Like
You
possibly everyone likes we should
Things will
stand
be lost in
stand
everyone.
up and go on.
No, things will be lost in everyone's life. You
वही
should
बोला था.
be you should be mentally prepared
To accept the loss.
to accept the loss and should move on from the situation.
You want to say something? What would you say?
The poet tries to convey the nature of losing something to the poem, and he talks about how upon losing something you might not ever be able to get the same thing back with the memories that were associated with it. The same applies to people. You cannot hold on to someone's memory forever. You have to let go of the losses you have endured and move forward.
Okay. And everyone will experience a personal loss. Money will not. Money is external. It will not
Internally
replace.
emotional.
It will not be able to replace the emotional loss experienced by the individual. ये एक लाइन याद रखना.
Yes.
Money cannot replace the emotional loss.
Of course. Look, ma'am. Money can't buy the trophy, but the trophy.
So बोला
So we can't buy the
but
happiness.
this is right.
One time.
So I will not make you write. I think this is yours.
So one team.
I will not let you give you to write the answers.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
And because I gave the correct answer.
No, I also give you right.
Yes.
You interfere.
You say.
You interfere.
Yes, we interfere. Like good right answer.
But with correct answer.
My argument
Sorry.
एक मिनट है एक मिनट है रुक जाओ फिर टास्क
Why?
बिकॉज़ मैं ही चाहते जब तक टाइम खत्म नहीं होता
20. Let's go.
ये बाय
Bye.
But we
800.
should wait.
Yeah. Respect.
Yes, respect. It's a manner.
It's a manner please
A gentleman.
I'll be happy if you get your books next time.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Chalo.
मैम जब मैंने कारण थी मैं खुश हो गया मैंने मैम लीड नहीं है
Huh?
जब मैंने कारण थी मैं खुश हो गया मैंने मैम लीड नहीं मैम नहीं जा सकता हूँ लेकिन जैसे मैं आम का मैंने कार देखी मैम